better sit down and look around, cause you must have bumped your head. And I love you enough to talk some sense back into you, baby. I hate to see you come.
Welcome everybody, this is Garrett the Red, and I'm back on the scene again, your #1 soul survivor. And like I always say, if you found me, then maybe there's something you need to hear. And I never talk about anything that I don't need to hear myself. Today I'd like to talk about expectations. Expectations can be the ruin of us. It can be the ruin of me. It can be the ruin of you. It can make you believe that you deserve something that you really don't deserve. It can make you believe that just because you do something for somebody, that you in turn deserve to have that back for you. See, that's not always the case in life, because sometimes our blessings don't come to us directly. Sometimes our blessings come in doing for others. And when we do whatever it is we do, then we should do that without expectations. Have minimal expectations to some degree, to a greater degree with people. Because when you expect things and you don't get what you want, then what happens is you get hurt. And when you get hurt, you do things that may not be too attractive, let's say the least. And we don't want to do that as God's people, as a God-fearing person, just as a person in general and so forth. If we act on our emotions all the time, then we'll never come out on top, because our emotions are going to take us down every time. It's been my experience, and I've had a lot of experience in life, that just because you do a thing for somebody doesn't mean that they're always going to reciprocate. But you have to be happy in the knowing that you did what you did for the right reasons, and because you loved them and because you cared for them, not because you were doing it for some gain. Now, if you were doing it for some gains, then your motives were wrong in the first place. If you had some type of reason or anything, one way or the other, that was wrong. Don't do something for somebody and then throw it back in their face, because that means you didn't do it for the right reasons, and your heart isn't in the right place. And when your heart's not in the right place, it's always going to come back on you. It's always going to come back. It's always going to backfire on you, because no matter what, that person is that you're saying that owes you something, or they should feel a certain way because you did yada yada yada, or this, that, or the other, that's only going to make them say, well, heck, it didn't come from your heart anyway if you got to keep throwing it in my face. So what I'm telling you, survivors, is whatever you do, do it from your heart. Do it because you wanted to do it. And if you don't want to do it, then don't do it. Because if you do that, then it didn't come from your heart. And in the end, then whoever you did it for is going to know it didn't come from the heart. This is Garrett the Red, your #1 soul survivor. It's been real. You've been special. So keep your head up.
Now, honey, you better sit down and look around.